For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding... I understand you've infiltrated the ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have...
Guess monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here. That ain't exactly an uplifting thought.
I know your face. Stellar Bay's most infamous hunter. How curious that you've thrown your lot in with the captain. Monarch may harbor delusions of independence, but make no mistake. You are a part of our colony. If we fall, Monarch falls with us.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the Halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after. But I am not about to mow down a crowd of innocent people.
Then I suggest you find your courage. Or pretend you're hunting beasts.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. You replaced a loyal, if hard-headed, town leader with a revolutionary. Adelaide's people have turned Edgewater into a hub of dissidents. These people are dangerous. They're going to become more dangerous after the collapse. We need to put them down. Now. The dissidents currently occupying Edgewater answer to no one. They're an unknown, unpredictable variable, and I can't have that. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must... Don't fool yourself. The dissidents occupying Edgewater are rebels harboring dangerous and seditious ideas. Left to their own devices, Graham Bryant and his merry band of morons caused enough trouble on Monarch. I won't risk the same thing happening. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. Not true. You can choose to say, "Yes, ma'am," or "At once, Madam."
I won't. Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater, Captain. Between you...
I'm glad you can keep control. Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there? There was an accident at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant many years ago. Automechanicals turned hostile and slaughtered the plant's workers. Tragic, really. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanical. I appreciate the flattery, Captain. One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly. I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books. Report back to me when the job's done.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to.
Adjutant AKANDЭ has instructed me to reward you for information. Quite.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Some sort of freelancer?
my sights on you.
Describe the nature of the accident. Let's say catastrophic mechanical failure. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. This area is currently experiencing a surprise audit. Turn around and head back to your designated... Oh, yes. Absolutely. A real stickler for the rules. Hard-ass Hogarth, that's what they call me. That's Hogarth with 1 G, by the way, if you're putting in a good word with the honorable adjective. Don't let me get...
Got my sights on you.
You some sort of freelancer?
Got my sights on you.
I don't know what it is, but my gun's been acting funny. Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was...
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Time changes all things. Even Start anew. Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where the garden will bloom anew. I have plans to But of course, and now we have... Saltuna was making the town sick.
Got my sights on you.
I admit part of me expected. The signal you sent us is experiencing some interference. My aide, we're going to monitor wells until we're ready to make a move. I asked you here. I understand you've infiltrated the min. How? I know.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew. I won't. I'll answer. We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs and... This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful. I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is... The lifetime employment program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most important, Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. Help me execute the lifetime employment program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed but the more I thought about it, the more I realized we have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracy. I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's... We need to talk about You handed Edgewater over to... Edgewater needs to go.
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition, and then I'll fight a good long while after.
Then I suggest you find your... Someone has... Now is not...
I won't. You're better than... Don't...
I'm glad. You were... You've been paying it. In fact... I'm arranging for a delivery once. One last. Then don't tread lightly. Carve a path through them for all I care. Report back to me when... Now you...
Yes.
I will... Phineas Wells does not have a plan. He has an... Halcyon is already starving. Help me execute the lifetime employment. Now, don't make this more difficult than it... I'm disappointed.
Incoming! Bring up! Something you need?
I admit that. You'll find that working for the board is spiritually. I understand you've infiltrated. Halcyon is on the verge of a. I know.
Guess.
You hand. Now. No. Allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision.
You talk less like a human than mechanicals I've known.
I am responsible for every single human life in this colony. Do you imagine I relish the thought of steal your spine? You replaced a loyal. These people are. Because we were negligent. You're right, the colony can't possibly feed itself. And it's our fault. This is our mess. And I'm not asking. Don't. Not true.
Incoming! Bring them down!
I admit. You. I. That. No. Don't.
I won't. You're better. Don't make me choose between you and Edgewater.
I'm glad you. Ed, you were in the. The insurance claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted for lateral. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanic. One last. Report back.
Adjutant
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Never seen the veil lit up.
Great work.
Keep him quiet, Captain. Great work.
Yeah.
Never seen the veil. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller. Unofficially, strictly between you and me.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
So I was watching this serial the other night, yeah?
Hey, Cap.
Hey, hold on a second. I want a word. You're not really thinking of going through with this plan, right? Tell me, that's Parvati's hometown. Vicar Max lived in Edgewater. We got folk from our own If you don't like this job, and I don't like this job, and nobody... Edgewater is a corporate town, not some marauder camp. I want to trust you, boss, but I'm gonna need... I ain't asking you to do anything for me. I'm asking... Never mind.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him? It's not my thing, but...
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have... Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun... Well, when your ability to talk us out of even the most hope... anything...
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could or the sun. Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to... I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip...
ought to see Quincy for your assignment.
That ought to do her, Captain.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so... Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me... Explode? Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of board. We've got a few extra in the old back.
Looking good, soldier. Poor bastards. They're never gonna wake up. The least we could do is bury them.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found. I find myself glad to have no olfactory system.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
New employee.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am all... Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive, and also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2. I wouldn't advise that.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the...
Admitting a deficit? Hi. You never cease to amaze me, Captain. Skipping the Hope in 3...
ADN. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years? On a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on. Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh. I feel like my stomach's still back. Where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
Unexpected.
I never felt anything like that. I'm gonna need a minute.
I hear someone snuck into Depository 18. Amateurs. That'd never happen around here.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the law you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible? See you soon. We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
done.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to...
Doc Wells never hurt nobody. Just a kindly old fella living by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table.
And here we are, entertaining the notion of busting him out. That's insane.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Captain, come on. Even I've heard of the biggest prison the colony's ever seen. And on some occasions, I literally live under rocks.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony...
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not...
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky
Waiting on your command, Captain.